Okay, let's go to the element value. The previous slides, we saw the stakeholder value, but here we have the element value. Each element has a value to calculate the social license to operate. So let's start how to calculate the element value. According to this formula, the element value is the average of stakeholders' values. For example, um, for each element, but the exception is the global resources of stakeholders groups. Here you have to answer these two questions. But for the rest elements, you have to calculate the average of stakeholders' values. Also, one consideration is when neutral values are not taken into consideration for the SLO calculations. Let's see an example. Imagine that we have this social conflict with this stakeholder mapping. For the company and the government's position and interest element, we have the company with a neutral value, always with neutral value. Local governments is assigned -1, regional government -2, national government is -3. So how to calculate the company and government's element value? So we need to calculate the average of these three stakeholders. Remember, neutral value are not taken into account. So the average for this element is -1, -2, -3 divided by 3. This is -2. The same happened here. We have the mapping. We have three stakeholders, three communities, and one NGO. NGO has a neutral value. We ignore these stakeholders, so we have three elements here to calculate the community's element value. For this, we have the average is -1, -2, -3 divided by 3, -2. In the case of stakeholder activity, we have the company. In this case, the company has 0 value. And we have community 1, 2, and 3. They behave in the same way. They form a group here, and they perform two different activities. First, they perform corrected activities, value 1, and after that, they perform failed activities, value 0 value. So first of all, we need to calculate the average of these stakeholders. The value for this group is 1 plus 0 divided by 2 is 0.5. So to calculate the stakeholder activity element value, we need to average 0 and 0.5. The average is 0.95. And so, right? Remember, global resources for this is an exception for the global resources of a stakeholder group. Here, we just answer the two questions to calculate the value of these elements. For the rest, just proceed as this formula, right? Here we have the dialogue mechanism with the local government. They have a legalistic mechanism, value 1. But for the communities, they have two types of dialogue. No dialogue at the beginning, 0 value, and maybe after that, only legalistic value 1 value. Let's calculate the average of this stakeholder or stakeholder group. The average is 1 plus 0 divided by 2. This is 0.5. And the element value, the diagonal mechanism value element, we have 1 plus 0.5 divided by 2. We have 0.75. Right? Okay.